and let us all do we can to build a better future.
So yesterday, after I got done doing an awesome 4th of July show, a video caught my attention, and I had to look at it not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, but 5 times. And all I could say is that this is some clown BS, and I'm trying to be nice here because I don't know what kind of world these larger media outlets, especially these quote-unquote larger independent media outlets, live in. But when you hear somebody say that BSDNC, I mean MSNBC, is more trustworthy than Fox News, I have to say it's kind of stupid. Now, number one, let's be clear here. Fox News is number 1 in ratings, okay? But I view all corporate media the same. Fox News, CNN, BSDNC, I mean MSNBC, are all one and the same. MSNBC is for liberals. Fox News is for diehard conservatives. And CNN is a sinking ship that's trying to appease everybody. But they're all corporate. They all have ties to Washington, D.C. They all have their biases. They're one and the same. Just a different coat of paint there, my lovelies. That's the truth about BSDNC. However, all of you have to see this for yourselves. And once again, it's my social responsibility to also show all of you why MSNBC is on par with being an epic failure like Fox News. Okay? So, let's pull up this video. And yes, I'll be showing my retweet of this because all of you have to see it. So here's Emma Vigeland from Majority Report. All laughing, smiles, having a good time. Ain't that great? Ain't that special? Watch.
What's up is that like the critique of corporate media, yes, you can apply it to Fox, to CNN, to MSNBC and say these are major corporations that are in they're doing news for profit, and that creates a perverse incentive set. But then there's the massive critique about Fox News, which is separate from the overall corporate media critique, which is that they're a literal propaganda outfit. And
MSNBC isn't. MSNBC hasn't gotten things wrong. I mean, I could mention Russiagate. I could also mention, again, the war in Iraq. But don't worry, my lovelies. Don't worry, my friends. My beautiful mornings, everyone watching Hard Lens Media. Because I got a good follow-up video.
And conflating MSNBC and Fox News is irresponsible because you can the criticism of the criticism of MSNBC is that they are a corporate entity and that maybe they work too closely with some of the Democratic operatives. Fox is on another level, and I hate the false equivalence that I see sometimes online.
False equivalence? What? No, they're all the same. They're all the same. MSNBC being a centerfold of integrity. I mean, Jesus Christ, how many times did Rachel Maddow foam at the mouth about Russiagate? Emma, come on. Journalism 101. Look into it.
Oh, absolutely. Also, Fox just lies.
Yes.
And MSNBC doesn't lie. I mean, come on. Use those 2 brain cells that you 2 have in between yourselves. Come on. Use those 2 brain cells. Rub them together. You'll realize that, MSNBC also lies.
Constantly. So there's that. There's like truth, a little bit of truth, and just all lie. All propaganda.
Some of the speculation on Russiagate on Maddow every night was ridiculous. It was like a completely dartboard Charlie Day meme, ridiculous levels. And I think we've conceded that point. But the lying, I think she convinced herself of a lot of crazy shit. But the lying on
it's the same, and all of MSNBC was doing it. Emma, come on, don't play stupid. Not with me. I won't tolerate that crap.
On Fox News is systemic.
Yeah, absolutely. That being said, that Russia stuff was riveting and not wrong in a lot of those.
Francesca, no. Have a sip of tea. And look at some of the stuff that MSNBC, I mean BSDNC, was spewing out. What? Hang on, we got to rewind that. Because that's what caused me to listen through this video, not once, but more than once, man. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely. That being said, that Russia stuff was riveting and not wrong in a lot of those, like in a lot of cases.
Not wrong? The Mueller report, Durham report. Those ring a bell? Turns out the only reason why Hill Dog lost that election was because she was a terrible candidate. Nobody liked her. But it's okay. That's why I'm here. That's why Kit Adrian Cabello is here. Because I'm here to remind all of you of what BSDNC can do and how it too can outright lie. Don't believe me? Shout out to Matt Orfalea. Matt, you crazy genius. Check this out.
You don't have a president talking about exterminating Latinos.
100% pants on fire.
The Havana syndrome, headaches, and a loud noise. Clearly acts of aggression, acts of war.
Scientists say the sounds were crickets.
Havana syndrome. Our enemies might be weaponizing technology, beaming something to hurt people's brains.
The claims are scientifically implausible.
Donald Trump
You think Emma's gonna be bringing this up?
to now investigate a conspiracy theory about COVID coming from a lab in Wuhan.
This theory needs to be investigated, which is what President Biden is doing.
Oh, hey. Look. It's everybody's favorite Hotez. I mean, it's a Hotez right there. Ha! What you doing there, buddy?
Which is what President Biden is doing.
Hunter Biden's laptop reveals emails.
We shouldn't look at it as anything other than a Russian disinformation operation.
The Hunter Biden laptop material is genuine.
The murder of a police officer, Officer Brian Sicknick, was killed in the line of duty. They beat a Capitol police officer to death.
Officer Sicknick died of natural causes.
The Steele dossier. It may be dirty, but it ain't fake.
The Steele dossier has been discredited since its publication.
I mean, this is the lunatic response to what is a very rational, evidence-based, fact-based investigation.
FBI pleads guilty to doctoring email.
What the report shows is something that won't be surprising to people that have spent a lot of time in the federal government.
The report left former officials aghast.
The FBI is exonerated today.
It doesn't vindicate anyone at the
Hey, Francesca. Emma. What about all these examples where MSNBC's lying? Oh, wait, they probably won't talk about it on this show. Because I guess Fox News is the only media outlet that lies and gets things wrong. How many stories are we looking at where, again, MSNBC is getting things wrong?
the FBI who touched this.
They are all absolved of any wrongdoing.
The activities we found here don't indicate anybody.
The Trump administration cleared peaceful Black Lives Matter protesters so the president could take a photo in front of a church.
The protest was not broken up due to Trump photo op.
We did not find evidence that federal agents used CS gas. The DC police used the CS gas.
Demonstrators were pushed out to allow contractors to build a fence, a response to damage done during the 2 previous nights of rioting.
Russians offered a bounty for the killing of U.S. soldiers.
Oh, it's always Russia. Trump, Russia. Oh, my goodness. Madness, insanity, cats and dogs living together. Hey, Emma, again, these are examples of BSDNC lying.
U.S. intel walks back claim Russians put bounties on American troops.
This mountain of evidence that we now have of bounties that Russia paid.
The Biden White House acknowledged there was little evidence.
January 6th committee's investigation into a 7-hour, 37-minute gap, possible cover-up in the records of calls, and it is no coincidence.
The call logs are complete with no missing pages.
These are the facts. Let that sink in.
Fuck you, Matt. You're making my fall off. Man, great job, Matt.
He goes, but there's more. There's more, because it's not only MSNBC that gets things wrong. It's not just MSNBC. So I want to pull up these two again. Hey, Emma, Francesca. It's more than just MSNBC that gets things wrong. It's also again outlets like all of corporate media that gets things wrong. Okay, and again, it's just want to share this tab here. Just want to share this. See, again, it's these two think that what Fox News is the one that lies the most. No, that's not the case at all. The true case is this: corporate media, as a whole, likes to lie. Case in point, this infamous story.
Biden.
Some sort of Russian disinformation campaign effort.
One eternity later.
Biden emails finally authenticated according to the New York Times.
Ah, It's rewind time.
It's a lie.
Altered or fake, unverified emails.
The story did not quite land due to the lack of verification.
Listen, what can't be verified? The laptop. Why do you say that? Well, because it can't be verified.
I don't even want to report this. This is one of the most powerful families in Washington.
Liz, I'm a journalist.
Okay, I would.
They are journalists. Remember the Hunter Biden laptop story? Deemed fake by the authoritative sources at CNN, MSNBC, New York Times, Washington Post, all lying about it. All lying about it.
Love if you guys would start doing that verification.
No, we're not going to do your work for you.
It's a journalist's
Contrary.
job.
Not anymore.
For all we know, these emails are made up.
Not really stories, just pure distractions. No serious journalist should fall for it.
It's a journalist's job to find out if this is verified.
The bottom line is we cannot confirm the story.
Experts say the emails cannot be authenticated.
The mainstream media is not reporting on this story because we can't authenticate this material.
The Hunter Biden laptop material is genuine.
Oh my goodness, it's genuine.
This is a classic example of the right-wing media machine.
It just lacks credibility. The fact that it appeared in the New York Post,
the only place low enough to put this orphan bastard story in print.
Obvious disinformation.
It is so obviously a Russian operation.
So obviously disinformation.
So obviously a Russian plot. Tell me why it's so obviously a Russian plot to you.
This is just classic textbook Soviet Russian tradecraft at work.
Right, exactly. And this is classic, very classic Russian disinformation tactic.
Your classic disinformation campaign.
We shouldn't look at it as anything other than a Russian disinformation operation.
Known Kremlin disinformation.
Russians would be my number one guess.
Obviously, Russia.
Russian disinformation operation.
Russian disinformation.
Pushing Russian disinformation.
It does bear the hallmarks of Russian disinformation.
Hunter Biden's story is Russian disinfo.
Hunter Biden's laptop looks like it's tied to Vladimir Putin in Moscow.
Yeah. I hope somebody shares that with Emma and just kind of remind her and her friend that these larger media outlets can and will most likely lie, and that they are going to give you the middle finger because it's easy to vilify Fox. Oh, yes, Fox News gets things wrong. They lie. But come on. MSNBC has done the same amount of damage. Shout out to Matt Orfalea for putting together those wonderful videos. He's speaking truth to power. If you're not following Matt Orfalea on YouTube, what's wrong with you? Get to it. Get to it right away because he does great work. Folks, all corporate media lies. There's no difference between MSNBC, Fox News, and CNN. They're all corporate media outlets. I would say, at least on Fox News's part, at least for the time being when Tucker was still there, you at least heard different perspectives and voices in which Tucker allowed his guests to share their perspectives and points of view, like Tulsi Gabbard, Jimmy Dore, Dr. Cornel West, Max Blumenthal, Aaron Mate, and so many others. CNN and MSNBC? Yeah, the answer is most likely no. Break away from corporate media, folks. That's how it should be.